Hello, beautiful, beloved, oh, powerful, incredible, amazing beings of light. It is my honor and privilege to get to be with you tonight. And to get to embark on an entire year of just heart opening, awareness increasing, life changing, heaven on earth inducing transformation together. It's like the most exciting thing in the entire universe. Oh my gosh. I was meditating for a few hours before this call and just tapping into each one of these beings that is choosing to be with us for this next year. And I was in tears. Like I was just, oh my God, like could this really be that we're at the place in consciousness where beings like us are coming together as a community and stepping forward in a way that changes the entire world. I mean, okay, just so you know, you guys, these 2017 and the 2015 and 2016 coaches, like, oh my rock stars. Oh my rock stars. These 2017 coaches are just off the charts amazing. Like we have beings that are running companies with in charge of like 500,000 people that are going to create massive transformation on the entire planet. I mean, we have channels that are just divinely connected in such a beautiful way. I mean, the talents and abilities are just like absolutely off the charts. We even had Cheryl actually sign up tonight, right, Nicole? She just signed up today.
Yeah. Hi, Rita. Yeah.
Go, Cheryl.
That's
Go,
fabulous.
Cheryl.
Congratulations, Woo! Cheryl. I knew you'd do it, girl.
Oh, and I had the honor and privilege of getting to be with Cheryl in Ojai, and we got to meet at the Santa Barbara Conscious Networking event, and I was like, girl, you got it going on, like, woo! Like the presence of the angels and her connection to upstairs and her love, It's like, oh my God, Cheryl, we're so incredibly honored and blessed to have you. Amazing, amazing. Is that Cheryl that's on right now?
I'm not sure if she's on the phone with us, Rika. She may be watching via video.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, so exciting. Oh.
Girl, I had the privilege of interviewing her, and God, talk about a setup. I started an interview, and she says she's been at a party with Rika, and she got to play cards with her, and so that was a pretty good jumping off part to do an interview in. And yeah, she's just phenomenal. One of the people that's going to help change the world. And of course she would want to be an LT coach. Yeah. Of course, So I'm thrilled to hear that she is actually on. I knew she was going to do it, but I didn't know when. So congratulations, yay! Cheryl. Woohoo!
Oh, and I mean, this community is so precious. We love each other so much. Like, and we're all here to bring heaven on earth. Like that is the heart's mission. That is like and we all do it in a unique way. And we're all here to be it and do it together. Is it Cheryl?
Yeah.
Congratulations, girlfriend.
I've been watching the whole time. It's really, it's just funny to be watching and be talked about, but not get to talk back.
Oh, well, we are so honored and so blessed. Oh my gosh. Yay! I'm so happy.
Yay!
Wow, girl. Man, even just meeting you there, I was like, it's interesting for me too, because I felt it in you. Like I felt you stepping forward into this whole different life, like really showing up as the greatness of you, like shining like never before, like just being fully, because there's more of you that's like, I can feel it, like sitting almost like right there, like there's more that wants to come through. So I'm so happy that we get a year to like bring that all in, anchor it in earth, get you, facilitating people and really starting a life where you get paid for what you who you are, for being yourself, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't want to waste any more time now being me on this earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I can feel that. So, here we go. Oh, man.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well,
Anyway,
I'm
thank
so
you
proud of you.
for letting me be a part of this. So thank you.
Aw. Thank you for gracing us and honoring us with your presence, and thank you for saying yes to something that is that big, called you. Now that's the biggest thing that's going on here, you guys, is that this choice to actually step into this much facilitation and energy and light and love and community for a year, it's massively transformative. So, you know, we've been talking about all of you guys behind the scenes, and talking about your talents and abilities and how amazing you are, and the stuff that's been coming up for you. And you know, there's been a few people that have been just a bit stuck in fear, like, oh, but I'm too scared. And what's going on there is that you are so big and so bright and so filled with magic and love, and so that you erase the fear in you. And so what's happening is your human self that has been in a box is looking at coming out of that box, and the box is made of fear. So you think that you're experiencing fear, when really the choice to actually step into this program, it erases all fear. So you might think you're scared about the program, but what's going to happen is fear is no longer going to exist because of this program. So that's why it feels like, you know, it might be feeling like it's bringing up a lot, because we're erasing your box of fear so that fear no longer exists. Yay! Isn't that exciting? Oh, so awesome. So awesome. Oh, amazing, Nicole. Is this like, Nicole and Gina, are you guys on too? I mean, I know Nicole's here. Gina, are you on too?
Yeah. I'm trying to unmute Gina. She's remuting herself. We're behind the scenes here. I'm unmuting. She's muting. Back and forth. Yes, I'm here.
Oh, awesome. Well, so Gina's here, like, you know, to love and support you guys. Nicole's here to love and support you guys. You know, Jane and Melissa have been unbelievably incredible, loving and supporting each of you through this process, because it's a big step into a big you. It's like, oh, like there's a whole nother you that's going to come online. So, so thank you, Gina, and thank you, Nicole. And I'm so excited about 2017. Like, this community is like off the charts. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It totally is. I mean, we squeal with laughter and giggles every day about the amazingness that happens with this program, and every new person that comes in. It's just such a celebration, because we can feel the life that people are bringing in for themselves this year, and we celebrate it with you, and it's just so much fun. We love it.
That's awesome. I know we're always...
I mean, like, we seriously text each other about it. We text each other, oh my gosh, so-and-so just said yes!
And then we get text like, okay, pray for so-and-so. I know that they're meant to be a part of it. I can feel it. And they have all their stuff coming up, and let's get the angels in there. And let's
I do that all the time, Rika. This is Melissa, and I'm holding such big space for so many beautiful beings to come in that I've had the pleasure and honor to interview. And they're so incredibly talented and gifted and so filled with love and light and magic. And I know the only thing stopping them is really the fear of money is what I've encountered anyway. So I'm seeing tonight as removing that barrier, and that they're totally in freedom to be the fullest expression of themselves. So I'm excited.
Well, and Melissa, like, you had a similar story where you didn't let money stop you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was about a year ago. I was one of the last ones to come in to 2016. And the only thing that was stopping me was money. And I listened to this call that you did about a year ago. It was for Bimini. And
on that call, every cell in my body said, you have to do this no matter what. And so I found a way. There's no shortage of resources, only a shortage of resourcefulness. So I got very resourceful, and I continue to be resourceful. And I can't even imagine my life, Rika, if I hadn't done this program. I really can't.
Yeah.
Like, my whole life has changed. Everything.
So beautiful. I mean,
and it does every day. Every day, every day, every day.
And you're stepping into working with clients, and now you have clients, and they're rocking, and you're rocking. You've always been, and it's so amazing. I'm so grateful that you're opening up your receiving to serve the world in the way that God and the angels want to use you. They want to bring people to you. They want to activate your talents and abilities. It's such a cool thing that you're willing to have that happen now.
Oh, I'm so willing to have that happen now. And I mean, the last, I would say the last month and a half, my business has grown sevenfold. I don't even know. I'm in awe, totally in awe of it.
Oh, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Using your processes, Rika, using Life Transformed. I mean, I had done other things. I had done angel card readings. I had done Reiki healing. I had done Kundalini yoga teacher training, and it's all beautiful. And yet it was your processes that made it so easy for me to step into all of this.
That's so cool. Yeah. Because I mean, the thing is too, you guys know, I've been traveling the world and facilitating consciousness for 12 years. And traveling full time doing this, this has been everything, right? And running this really big business for that long too. So I have made in the beginning, oh my God, so many mistakes, so many failed everything. So I've learned the hard way. I'm basically in this program taking the 12 years of my experience, building this business and failing, and actually putting it into a 1-year program for you guys. For me, it took me about even the first so I tried to do this maybe 5 years before the 12 years, 5 or 6 years. And it was I was too scared. I didn't have a foundation that I could really lean on. I didn't know how to run a private session. What are you talking about? I want to work with clients, but there's no way. And I didn't know all the different layers of how to work with them. And it was everything was kind of I felt like I was in the dark without a flashlight, trying to find my way, trying to listen to spirit, well, I could have surpassed, 6 years of not working and then the next 4 years of massive problems if I would have just taken a program like this. Well, unfortunately, there wasn't somebody like me offering this program. So that's what this program is it's giving you everything that I needed and would have saved me 10 years easy of hard work and hundreds of thousands of dollars and all all kinds of stuff. So it's taking all the things that I needed to launch me into another world. Now, one of the things we're doing too is we go to Sedona. We get you guys on stage. Oh my gosh, you get a reel of you being on a big performance stage. Okay, that piece can go to Mind, Body, Spirit festivals, can go to, different things to get you on stages like that. I had to make something like that for myself. It literally cost me, I think around $50,000 to do. Because I had to rent the venue. I had to get the people there. I had to somehow get that many people there. I had to do that by myself because I didn't have anybody setting any this up for me. But when I did it, it transformed me. It allowed me to look wow, I look like Marianne Williamson. I look like, somebody who's really doing something, right? So that piece,
amazing.
It launched everything, you guys. And we basically, I just took everything that I needed and I go, okay, let's create a program that hands that all over to you guys. And the other thing too is within that 10 years of not being able to figure it out energetically, I wasn't ready. Like I was working my ass off and trying to do it while hiding, while running away from it, while getting myself in debt, while saying I'm really ready for this, while energetically I had nobody there to get me ready to actually do the work. And that's what this program is. It's like we walk you through the work so we can undo everything that's stopping you, which is, all these things that we get to do together, and make it like a green light. Like, you're clear for takeoff. Like, let me just save you a lot of time, energy, and money, and just get, So, that's what this is. And it's for everybody at every level, because I know that we are all beings of God. We are all angels. There is no one that knows more or less. There is no one who is, greater than. None of that exists. We are all beings of light. We are all beings of love. I'm not going to teach you anything that you don't already know, but I'm going to access places in you that know that you know it, and we're going to bring those forward. And then you're going to be like, oh, I've always known this. Oh, that's what that is. Of course, right? And so that's what this whole program is about. Now, this is very different than any of my other programs too, you guys. Like, the class that we do, the facilitators class, is off the charts. It's my most favorite thing that I do of all time. Like, most favorite, like I could be singing for 1 million people, and I think this would be even more my most favorite. It is so incredible because what I get to do, you guys, is hand you everything that I know. And we do this thing during class called pulling back the curtain, where I get to facilitate you in your life, and then we pull back the curtain, and we get to show the whole class just the layers of what's going on. So the people that get facilitated in class, you get to see, this is where they were willing to go. This is what stopped them. This is the piece they were missing. This is the energy that come up. And what happens is, by watching the world transform and this class transform around you, you get access to information and knowing and awareness that is like, oh my God, like, why wasn't Rika here right when I got to this planet? Like, it could have made my whole existence so much easier, right? But, it's taken me probably a few bazillion years to learn all this stuff and to, to get to the place where I am. So, it's beautiful that we get to just hand that to you, and you get to have all the knowing, be who you are, step into the world, get paid for being you. Oh my God! I love it, you guys. Okay, I get paid for being me. Like, is that ridiculous? Like, my entire life, I had the experience of people rejecting me or shunning me, or she's too much, she's too big, she's too wild, she's too out there, she's too, right? I mean, I know you guys have gotten that too, because you are angels that are big, that are here to transform the planet. So I was always feeling like, oh, I must really suck, because I really am always being too much, and I'm too sensitive. And so when I wasn't using those talents and abilities, my life was turned inward. It was like, oh my gosh, I gotta shut myself down. I gotta be smaller. I gotta put myself in a bigger box or a smaller box. I gotta build the walls more. And so I found myself, withdrawing as much as I could to save people, because everyone seemed to reject and not appreciate or find who I am and what I am valuable, right? So holy Moses. Okay, so as we unwind all of that and bring all of your talents and abilities into the light, you use them for you instead of against you. And your life lights up. You're like, oh my God, that awareness that I had that was so deep that I got rejected for is now becoming my biggest asset and my greatest strength. All these places in me I thought were so wrong are the most magical and amazing things about me. What is happening? Like, it's the coolest thing ever. Because you get to find out that you're like a total genius. Like, you weren't bad and wrong and too much. You were freaking awesome. And you're meant to show up that big and that amazing in the world. So as we, take all your talents and abilities and bring them into the light and have you beginning to coach people. The thing is, you guys are meant to lead the world. Now feel that in your hearts. Do you know that what I'm saying is true?
Wow.
Okay, so you guys gotta feel the magnitude of this, because I was in meditation for a few hours, like bawling at you guys, with you guys, like, oh my God, they're angelics, they're so beautiful, and all the talents and abilities, and look at what we're doing to change the world, and like, I can feel your future, like, and I can feel the future that gets created when you step into your future, and that's why I was weeping. So let's help
Thank you.
Yes, I love it. Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Is this Chikri?
Pardon?
Is that Chikri?
This is Maggie.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. Well, you know what? You're so welcome. And the truth is, it's an honor and a blessing. Like, for me, this program, like, is an honor and a blessing beyond all. Like, it's the most fantastic. It's the like, oh my, like, I get fulfilled in every cell of my angelic spirit through all dimensions.
Yeah.
Like, it's my favorite thing ever. So thank you for being a part of it and being willing to show up and be yourself and let the world see how beautiful you are and how talented you are.
That's right.
Yeah. And what?
Together.
Yeah.
An adventure in oneness.
Yes. Transforming people's lives, right? Like, wow, like bringing heaven to earth, like, so truly, like, it's funny because energetically, in a heavenly sense, you guys, are paying for the program, quote unquote, but I feel like from a soul sense, like, I'm gonna be flooding you, and the universe is God in me, and God and everything is gonna be flooding you infinitely, paying you. Like, you think you're paying for this program. No, you're getting paid for this program in love, like, and in infinite possibility and in magic. Like, this thing is, it's a ever expanding return. It's like,
yeah. It's like making love to you in the most magnificent way. Every day of every hour of every minute of every eternal moment in my life that I've ever been in. I love you.
Yes. And I mean, to tell you the truth, you guys, before I started coaching, I was a mess. I'm just, like, before I actually started using my talents and abilities, like, I was definitely, oh man, I had a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So, and for me, the first step that I took in coaching was, I was like, okay, when I work with other people and I somehow get out of my own self, connect with, the energy that is, with possibility, and facilitate them into something greater, I feel like I got more of me, like, I feel better. So at the beginning, I began coaching people because it expanded my life so much. I was like, wait a second, you're paying me. And at the beginning, I didn't have enough self-worth to receive any money. I was like, can I facilitate you? Because it'll help me. Because I literally feel like shit. And if I facilitate you, I'm going to feel better. So like that was where I started. Right? That was totally where I started. And it's not like that for me anymore. But that's where I started. So if you are in the position at all where you think part of you is like saying yes, but part of you is like, I don't know, like, am I worth it?
Yeah.
Am I worth it? I'm okay.
Yeah.
You are infinitely worth it. Like, if you would allow yourself, so right now, will you allow yourself to open up to the awareness of what you're truly here to bring to this planet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's do this, you guys, because this is big. Like, big. Okay, so let's connect ourselves with Earth before we, bring in this really high vibration. So energetically connect your feet into the center of the Earth. Beautiful. Take a deep breath, breathing that Earth energy up through your body and out through your head. Yeah, and again, energetically connecting your feet into the center of the Earth. Yeah, letting the balance and the love and the presence of God fully support you. in everything you are. There we go. Taking a big deep breath, breathing that earth energy up through your body, out through your head. Beautiful. And again, we may need to mute some people, Nicole. Sounds like there's a little noise on the line. So bringing your feet energetically into the center of the earth and just feeling all that support. Feeling how divinely supported you are and that you can relax in this yes. Like this is a yes that has been trying to come through you ever since you got here. It's like a constipated yes, right? So for every lifetime, you know, it's like, oh, I almost said yes to me. And then another lifetime, well, I got a little too scared, or I went into the illusion instead. And every lifetime, like, God, you know, love is just like, please be yourself. Like, show your love to the world, your talents and abilities. Like, lead the world. You're a leader of this world, please. Like, it's trying to make its way and make it happen in every lifetime, right? So this is a yes that is well overdue. And it's a yes to you. Like finally, just a yes to you, not a no, I can't, and I'm going to say no to me because of X, Y, and Z. This is just a yes to you. This is like, okay, you know what? I've been saying no to me for many lifetimes, and I'm finally just going to say yes to me. And I tell you, you are going to feel so much better. Because everything's been trying to get at you saying yes. Once you say the yes and the floodgates are open, it's like, oh, there's a big relief. Like, oh, your whole system can then flow. Because you're showing up as you. You're on your divine path. Like, our whole reason for being here is for being ourselves. Like, the entire reason for every experience, every moment of every day is to try to get us, each of us, into being ourselves. Like, every lifetime, every experience, every divorce, every marriage, every relationship, every bit of sunshine, every rain, everything is like, okay, I'm going to do my best to get them to just show up as the peace and the love and the magic and the light and the God that they are, like, in every moment. So when you say this yes and give the universe this yes, the universe finally goes, oh, and can let the amazingness that wants to come into your life come in, because it's you. It's you that you've been waiting for. It's you that you're saying yes to. Okay, so again, feeling into the earth. Here we go, taking a big deep breath, breathing that earth energy up through your body and out through your head. Woo-hoo! Good, and let's bring our awareness up and let's invite the angels and God and your divine self into your experience. So just by bringing your awareness up and opening your heart. There you go, feeling the love of the angels. Let's take a deep breath, connecting you with heaven. Bringing that love into your heart. Woo! All the way through your feet. Woo! Ah, beautiful. And again, bringing your awareness up, feeling all of the love and support of the angels and of God itself. Taking a deep breath, breathing that energy into your heart, allowing all that love, all that support, all that wisdom to come in. Beautiful. And now let's bring our awareness up and let's ask the angels to show you. Wow. The world that shows up and the transformation that occurs on this planet when you say yes to you. Whew. Whew. Whoa, there you go. There you go. Let's take a deep breath, breathing all of that awareness into your body, into your heart, into your system. Yeah. So bring your awareness up and let's just invite in that divine self that is already a full yes to the God that you are. Yeah, so feel that divine self coming through from heaven, this beautiful light and love and magic. And feel this divine self coming to you. And allow yourself just to introduce yourself to this divine self. Like, hey, nice to meet you. And allow yourself to feel how this divine self, this divine you, that has said yes to you, that is showing up as the greatness of you, that is leading the world. All your talents and abilities, all your awareness, that when you walk into a room, the room changes, transforms into heaven before your eyes, just because of your yes to God, to love, to you. Yes, and feel how it's even greater and bigger than that. And even greater, there you go, you're getting closer. Even greater and bigger than that. There we go, and even greater and bigger than that. Woo! Yes. Oh, can you feel, oh my gosh, the millions, the billions of people that have a different life because of you. That wake up in the morning and aren't depressed. Because here we have beautiful Donna saying yes to her, letting go of that whole human world, and now the world transforms. Like, like just by you guys saying yes to you and actually opening your heart big enough to encompass that much love and that much magic and that much light. Whoa. This entire universe changes. Like, billions of people aren't depressed, billions of people aren't committing suicide, billions, like the earth transformed. Whew. And this is just you saying yes to you. Now, let's also ask that the angels show you a picture of what happens when we don't say yes to us, when we let our mind or let fear take over, or let some silly thing like money take over and steal away our destiny this lifetime. And feel the earth, like, whew, oh God, I almost can't even do this. Feel the people on the planet. Like, feel how much they are actually missing you. Like the part of themselves that they weren't brave enough to say yes to, that in your yes showed up on the planet. Like, feel what this world is without you saying yes to you. Whew. Okay, so let's let go of that awareness, because that is really really heavy. Like, when you don't say yes to you, when you don't get in alignment with the destiny that you're here to lead the world. Like, I almost, it's even hard for me to look at, because it feels like such an amazing travesty. Like that we would let anything stop us. When I look at that world, okay, so I was at a conference with Deepak Chopra's right-hand person, Ronaldo, and he was talking about how this planet, they've done the testing, and from their tests or whatever, they get that this planet has 35 years before 75% of it is covered in water. And that world of you not showing up as you feels like that world. I mean, it's like, and to know, like, can you imagine, getting to the other side of the veil and looking back and going, if you, like, looking back at yourself, if you went through this lifetime and didn't fully, like, embody you, didn't fully like, yes to the love, yes to the light, yes to the magic. Like, not only was your experience of life not fulfilling because you weren't fully in it, but just imagine for a moment and maybe have your divine self just show you from the other side of the veil. Look at how pointless all of the reasons why are. Like, look at how, oh my God, like, it didn't mean anything. Like, that fear I was feeling, if I would have just opened up to take one step towards God, God would have completely washed away the whole thing because it wasn't real. Wow, if I would have just taken one step towards that, yes, like the money that would have showed up instantly. Like, you see that from your divine self. Like, oh my God, my aunt so-and-so, that would have just flown right in. It was waiting for my yes, like, whoa. And when you look at it, you can see all the infinite possibilities of how love is trying to support you in this, and trying to support, you showing up as the greatness of you, and it's trying to, like, put it in your mailbox, and it's trying to give it to you here, and it's trying to, get this done. It's like, all this magic is happening. Woo! Woo! But it all requires us, because we are the creators, to actually get very real in our own self and our own heart and go, I'm never let anything stopping me again. I'm never allowing anything to stop me again. So how many of you guys right now would be willing to make that commitment? Yes? Okay, so we're going to make this together, all right? Put your hand on your heart. It's your commitment to yourself. It's a big one. Ready? I now commit to myself. I now commit to myself that I will never let anything stop me again. And again, I now commit to myself that I will never let anything stop me again. And again, I now commit to myself. There you go. That I will never let anything stop me again. There you go. Take a deep breath, breathing that in. Woo! Big thing here happening here. Opening up your heart and your energy and your system just to allow that commitment just to flood through your system and open up all the pathways, all the gateways for the angels and God just to escort you, just for you to walk your divine path with that such a big yes, woo, that it eliminates all of the boxes that feel like the fear, resistance, reasons, the monetary reasons or the time reasons. All of those are the boxes, right? So open your heart and give yourself that yes. Woo! And let's just obliterate the boxes. Just go around all the boxes. I'm not stopping at the boxes, right? I let that go. I committed to myself. I would never let anything stop me again. And you know what? It's time for me to be me. Woo! It's time, and let's actually commit that right now. It's time for me to be me and get paid for it. Yeah, it's time for me to be me. Yeah, and get to receive money for it. Oh my God, it's the most amazing. It's time for me to have an amazing life, right? It's time for me to have grace and magic and love and just flooding through everything. Have a career, a job, a business where I just shine in myself, like glowing in myself, just every day expanding my awareness of God, of who I am. My job, let's see, is to expand my own awareness of God. Oh my God! That is your life! That is your divine destiny. And the thing that you are here to walk this planet, to say yes to, that is your journey. Yes, to expand your awareness of the God that you are, and to have the honor and blessing with working with other beings that are choosing the same thing. and relieving them of billions of years of the other roads that they were going to take. Oh my God. And your life expands, and your bank account expands, and your awareness expands. It's like everything becomes love. Your bank account becomes the love of God. Your body is the love of God. Your business is the love of God. Your relationship is the love of God. Every moment is just this expansion of the love of God. That is the life of being a life transform coach. Woo! Yeah, let's take a deep breath, breathing that in. Oh, just opening, and allowing all those pathways just to come in for that to be easy, joyful, fun. Woo! Woo-hoo! Yeah, another opening. And the truth is, if it's hard or you're like, well, it's just easier if I just don't do it this year. I'm just feeling, this other path is feeling lighter. Yeah, because we're going to expand the heck out of your heart, your awareness, your being. And so right now, in yes, it's like, oh, there's all this stuff here, right? Yeah, that's because this program works. And the reason why it works is because you work. It's about getting you on your own side, getting you fully aligned with God in every area of your life, and then having the honor to align other people to the God they are. Like, oh my God, right? So just because, from your perspective, you look at it and go, oh, it seems easier to not do it. No, it seems more the same to not do it. Doing it is big, expansive, a lot. You are a massive player in this. You are you saw the energies that happen if you don't show up, and then the energies in the heaven on earth that happens when you show up. Like, you're a massive player in this. It's a big thing. You're like, woo, amazing, right? Just let it in, let it happen. Woo, yes. Take a deep breath and just breathe that in. And there's never been a better time to actually transform the world, because there's so much fear and anger and chaos and crisis as the separation is ending. People need you, okay? You have enough awareness to actually be here, stepping into you, saying yes to you, making that jump into the God that you are. They're not even close. They don't even know how to find this. You do. And there's a reason why you're here. It's because you're ready. You're ready to no longer deny you of who you are, of the amazing channel of light and love that you are, of your divine awareness that you came to bring to planet Earth. You are a leader of this new world of heaven on earth. You are one that is taking a step forward and saying yes to more than 99.999% of the population can even come close to being aware of. You've done so much work on you to even be here. Just to be at this moment. Like, you have to be at the correct moment in your journey to actually be at this moment of saying yes to you. And it's time to fly. And it's so time to fly. Like, our talents and abilities, like, how many of you guys know that in your awareness of infinite possibilities and love and magic, that we just hold this new world together as a community and oneness, and it happens, like, right? But the thing is that we need to get the world and enough of the world's choice moved away from fear, which is, some of you guys that are coming up with, like, fear is the reason why I'm not choosing this. And it's like, that's the other world, right? That's the old world. Let's turn your choice to love and go, oh, I'm choosing love. We change the choice from fear to love with enough beings, and it switches on for everyone. And then the games really begin, because we begin erasing the past, erasing timelines, transforming things like pollution in the ocean, pollution in the air, opening up possibilities, you know, like, woo, like we begin, woo, altering everything, but it does take us, and it takes you being who you came here to be and showing up. You're the one that said you would. You know it. Yeah, you know it, girl. And boys, you said you would. I heard you. And God, you heard you too. And you won't let you not do this. Like, you won't let you not show up for a life this big. Like, it's going to bother you until you do. It's going to like nag at you until you finally go, okay, I'll be the magic and love and the powerhouse that I am, right? I'll show up this way. Now, just know too, you transforming you creates a massive transformation on the planet. So if there was anyone who was taking this course just for their own personal development, oh my gosh, many, you know, there's been a handful of people that have done that, and it's been amazing for them. And they found out that they are facilitators, and they are transforming the world, and they are amazing, and they have amazing awareness. And they thought, oh, no, I'm not a coach. I just want to do this for my own personal benefit, right? Which is totally fine. So if you're in that place too, know that we love you and be part of our community. And you transforming you is massive, right? So that's totally awesome too. Whew! My goodness. Wow. 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 Wow! 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 Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see what they have next on the docket here. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's all just bring our awareness up. Yeah. And let's invite our angelic selves, all of the community of the 2015, 2016, and 2017 coaches to come together in our awareness as angels in heaven. There you go. Whew. And feel how okay. So I'll just tell you what they're telling me. So I'm aware of how much our community is actually transforming this planet dimension and affecting all of the other dimensions that are below this dimension and all of the other dimensions that are functioning from separation and all of the other planets and universes and galaxies. So as I bring my awareness up into our divine selves as this community, I feel heaven returning to every ounce of God. And I know that that's what we've done. And I'm going, oh my God, like I'm kind of talking with these guys upstairs going, I want to get them to see, like if they could just see the unbelievable majesty of who they are and what happens when they say yes to God and to love and to magic. Like, do they even know? Like, do they know that, you know, their choices are going to be written about in books through all these dimensions? Like, do you realize that this is, and you and this community is something that literally transforms everything? Now, I feel it and I know it, and I'm going, okay, can I get them to see? Can I get them to see themselves? And they're saying they'll never believe you. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because they don't know how worthy they are. So would you guys be willing to open your hearts and open your systems, no matter what it takes, to how worthy you actually are to serve God? Yes? Yes. Yes. Whew. Yes. So let's go ahead and get you guys to say this out loud. I am worthy of serving God. I accept that I am worthy of serving God. Yeah. I accept that I'm worthy of serving God. Whew. There you go. Take a deep breath and breathe that in. And let's just open your heart. Open, 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 open. It's just so big. It's like it transforms everything, like every dimension, every planet, every being, like every being of God that like has been stuck in suffering is like, whew, you know, there's nothing stuck anymore. Like, there are no more starving children. There is no more earth that's gonna collapse and die. There's no more pain and suffering within physicality and form. It's like, it's a whole different world. And your divine self is knowing that and being through all space, right? And so it is encompassing the entirety of the shift that you make on this plane and all of the other planes. So would you be willing to fully open up to really finally recognize just how fucking unbelievable and amazing you are? Like how you are like the right hand, the left hand of God itself. Like, like you are listening. You are the voice of God. Like God is speaking in your ears. Like you're God's right hand man and woman. And right now, I'm so grateful for you, and I'm so grateful for every choice that you made, because I know how much you had to choose to get to be this close to God, and to get to transform the world this much, and to get to bring heaven to earth. Like, you had to choose and choose and choose love and choose love and choose love in the midst of fear, in the midst of hatred, in the midst of death, in the midst of murder, in the midst of being killed, in the midst of all of these illusionary things that have happened through so many lifetimes, through the deepest fear and pain ever that has ever existed. And you chose love. Oh, feel that. Take a deep breath and breathe that in. Like, breathe in. Oh my God, you chose love and you choose love. Woo! You are the transformation that this world has been asking for. You are the revolution of love on the planet. And you know that this divine work is the only thing that matters to you, the only thing that truly means anything for you. Just from the place of serving God, it's like, oh yeah, that's all that that's all that there is. So just bring in that divine awareness. Open up your heart to how absolutely worthy you are to actually sit next to God. Ooh. Ooh, bigger, even bigger, even wider, even bigger, even wider. Even bigger, even wider. Woo! Let it go. Let go of all the other stuff that doesn't allow you to know this and be this. Woo! So that you get to, and we get to fly together into 2017 and beyond, living heaven on earth, being and doing what we came here to be, bringing all of our talents and abilities and who we are what we know, all of the light codes, all of the connection, all of the woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Let it in, guys. Let it in. Open up. You came with this massive divine suitcase of all these geometric codes and patterns and all these amazing activations that you came here to be and give on the planet. And transform the world. Oh my God, check us out. We're amazing. So open your hearts and your system to allow that divine community, that heavenly community of all of our divine selves to land right here, right now, in our human bodies, completely and fully knowing and being who we are. So take a deep breath and breathe that in. Good. Take another deep breath and breathe that in. I feel us all together for this this incredible trip to Maui that we have planned. Oh my gosh! We get to go hang out with the whales and the dolphins and each other on Maui, and get to open up the awareness and knowing of who you truly are. So you get to find out how beautiful, how magical, and how amazing you are. And we get to bring into alignment all those places where your love has been twisted into something that's been working against you. Bring it into alignment so that every ounce of life, every breath can be magic. Every moment of breathing becomes this beautiful experience of God and love. And the community supporting and being there for each other. Universe is beyond what's possible if we're by ourselves. As we come together in one, where two or more are gathered, all is granted. So let's see, right? Where 100 of us are gathered. And the beings that are going to be here in Maui, it's a mix of the 2015 and 2016 coaches, which have had a year or 2 years of total transformations. They hold this depth and this knowledge and this wisdom. What happens as a 2017 participant is you walk into that room and you get instantly uploaded. You're uploaded with all the information, all the knowing, all the magic, all the awesomeness, right? And then we get to take that platform and take it to a whole new level. So I'm so excited, and oh, you guys, from a personal, just a Rika place right now, I want you guys to have lives that just bless you, that just, you freak out, your life is so amazing, oh my God, this is the most amazing moment ever, this is my business, this is my life, this is who I am. You mean I get to work with people all over the world, and I get to represent love, God, for my life, and the more of me I give me, the more clients I have, and the more I give to them. What the is going on? This is what life is meant to be on planet Earth. Yes, this is what life is meant to be on planet Earth. So we get to be together in Maui for 7 or 8 days, depending on whether you're 2015, 2016, or 2017. So we get to be together for that entire time. And this is the most powerful class, of all. It is so awesome and magical. Oh my God, it's crazy magical. Woo, I'm so excited about it. And gosh, we get to be together for an entire year. We get to be together for, in LA for 4 days. which will be incredible. We get to, after that, come back to my house in Ojai, which, woo, we just put we've got a saltwater, ozone, double structured pool and jacuzzi. Like, this water is like heavenly, like, woo, like, so, oh, like, that is just gonna be bliss and magic beyond. I'll also be playing you guys the new music and the new record, so you'll get an exclusive, like, private concert, which will be incredible. And we'll get to do all this crazy awesome business masterminding, expanding your business, your reach, just bring you from wherever you are, whether it's you want to do a private session business and just have 20 clients that you see a week, or whether you want to step into telesummits, and because everybody's at a different place. So we've got this whole program, Balance for Everyone, where you guys are going to take your entire business reach and exponentialize it wherever it is that you are, which is going to be awesome. Oh my God, we get to be in Sedona together. Oh, having you guys step on the stage. I think we did expand that class to a 5-day class now too, because we just want to give you plenty of space and time, and this class is unreal amazing, like unreal amazing, totally awesome, absolutely. You should show up there, like whatever it takes. Oh my God, like it is off the charts. And we got to throw a party last year, which we get to throw another party this year, and we had the most powerful activation on this incredible super moon, full moon. It was off the hook, like, whoa. So, as we get together in a community, you guys are meeting like your best friends for life. Like, these guys are your soul sisters and brothers. Like, this is a soul gathering. This is an angelic soul gathering that has been planned for many, many, many millennia. And it's time for us to get together. Not to mention we get a whole year together. And so, I'm just so excited. I couldn't be any more honored and blessed and thrilled. And to tell you the truth, like my prayer, like I pray, every morning about opening up enough to be enough to show you how amazing you are. Like, and so, whew, and it's an amazing thing, because as I get to be this with you, we all see more of ourselves. We all see more of the magic. We all get to live in heaven on earth, and use the power of God in a way that serves God, like in the highest. And can you believe we get to have businesses where that's what's going on? I mean, Nicole, like, do you feel like we kind of live in a dream sometimes? Like, oh my God, is this our life? Like,
Absolutely, Rika. Absolutely. I mean, it's so beautiful and so blessed. I mean, even today when I was in my Pilates class, my Pilates instructor knows what I do, and and she's like, "This is Nicole. She gets to swim with dolphins and go to amazing places with amazing people." And I'm like, "Is she talking about me?" Yeah, that's my life, and I just thank God. It's amazing.
yeah, and each of you deserve this too. Like, you deserve this. Like, you are worthy of serving God. Like, let it in. Like, I am worthy of serving God. Like, maybe that can be your mantra for a bit, just to open your heart big enough, because it's so big, all we can do is pray that we're big enough, and just keep committing to the bigness of love, and the bigness of magic, and the bigness of who we are, and what we're actually here to bring and to be. And what a beautiful life we get to have together. And we are stronger together. Oh my gosh, what an amazing community. Whew. So, check this out, you guys. It's January 3rd, right? So the event in Maui would be starting tomorrow, right? Is that right, Nicole? Starts on, or Saturday, travel day. Starts in 2 days.
The 5th.
Yeah.
Yep, it's almost a month away. Yep.
A month and 2 days, you guys. We're going to be on the island of Maui, living in heaven on earth. Like, woo! Rearranging every part of our energetics to be fully aligned with God. Oh! Like, accessing our talents and abilities and awarenesses that are so far beyond anything that this place has seen, and seeing it and being in it together, so we have that reflection. And we actually get to take these parts of us that are so magical and is so amazing home with us. Woo! Oh my God! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, even if you're resisting it, just show up. Even if you're creating reasons not to show up, just show up. Even if, you found every reason in the book for some reason not to, just show up. Like, you're going to thank yourself for it. Truthfully. And you guys, not everybody got to the point where we said yes to them. We actually turned a lot of people down. And that's because this program is meant for people on their journey where you guys are already have your wing, you're ready to fly. Like, we know that. We know that you're ready to fly. And so, so just so you know that we don't accept everyone. You've been accepted. Like, you've been chosen, but you already chose you to begin with. God's chosen you, right? And you already chose you. So just so you know that we do actually not accept people too. And it's because this is such a powerful program, and it's such an intimate community, and it's such a beautiful thing. Like, we just want everyone who's actually ready to be fully aligned with love. So that's the thing, right? So you're ready. Congratulations.
Ready.
Woo! I love it. I'm ready.
I wanted to let you know, Rika, too, I'm here on Maui right now at a place called Secret Beach. This is Melissa, and it is just one of the most magical places I've ever been in my entire life. I mean, the energy here is like a vortex. It expands everything that you want and desire and has it happen for you. Like, you just stand in this amazing magical power here on Maui. So I'm holding everybody here in my heart right now from Secret Beach, and I'm so excited to play with everyone here in the magic.
Yay! I love it! Oh, I can feel it. Thank you, Melissa, for the activation from Maui. Like this, check this out.
I mean, the waves are crashing, the turtles are here, the palm trees, the sky is blue. It's like 78 degrees outside. It's summertime here in January. So it's amazing. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my
Melissa, this
gosh.
is Gina. I actually just Googled it really quick while you said where you are. It looks incredible.
Oh, it's just one of the most beautiful lava rock, and the sand is like velvet. I mean, it feels like velvet on your feet. So it's, yeah. I'm so excited.
Woo! I love it. Perfect space for us to be together and literally just throw out everything that is fear-based and not working for us, and step into all the love that is. Like, it's a massive activation. So, whew, yeah. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Well, so Nicole, is there anything that you wanna say? I know that all of you guys have already been through the application process. So we have the coaches from 2015 and 2016 on here, and then we have the 2017s that are already in the program. Yay, oh my God, it's so exciting for all of us to have you. Oh my gosh, just to be part of this beloved community and say yes to something that big. God, I'm just so proud of each and every one of you. And then we have, Nicole, is it around like 30 different people who are like a yes, and they're trying to allow themselves to open enough to have all these pieces come in and just, like make it happen. Like, yes, I'm doing it, So is it around 30, Nicole, or?
Yep, that's right,
Cool.
Rika. Yep, there's 30 people who've been through the interview process, and we we see you there, and it's just, you know, a matter of the next step.
Yes, 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 yes. So, yes, come join us on this amazing journey. You're going to thank yourself for it. Absolutely. So, so there is an email and there's like a handful of spots also. So you guys aren't going to want to wait. You just want to, like, if you know that yes, just follow it. Just instantly make it happen, because it'll make it easier too for buying travel tickets and all of the other stuff. Just move out of your own way, and and how you do that is you can email Gina and Nicole directly. They gave me an email here. Is it lt@adventureandoneness.com?
Yes, Rika, that's right. That's our secret, you know, coaching program email just for coaches. So it's lt@adventureandoneness.com, and we have it on the bottom of the watch page too. If you're watching the live stream, we're making it easy. You know, there's that email there, and then also there's a link where you can go to the page and actually sign up, you know, make the deposit or make the payment and secure your spot. So that is all available. And there may be some folks that are just on the phone. You can go to that same place by going to the website for it, which is lifetransformed.net. That's lifetransformed.net. So there's lots of pathways to it, but, you know, we're just waiting and expecting to, you know, chat with a lot of folks this week and you know, take up the next steps and answer questions and, you know, just keep going as we're a month out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Rita, I want to say to those, this is Jane. Hi, aloha everybody. Especially those 30 people, can you just feel this ocean of love that we're swimming in together? And this light that we're shining out to heal the entire planet. And I've talked to probably at least half of you 30, and I've just been blown away by the knowing of the people that are coming forward. And I just want to remind you guys not to let your minds trick you, to trust this feeling of where you're being called and invited, because it will change your life forever. And little things like logistics and money, and it's almost silly when you feel the depth of love that's here, that we're sharing tonight. So if anyone that I've talked to, or anyone other than I've talked to, wants to call and talk with me, I'm totally on for this. I'm in Hawaii, and I'll just give you my number, 808-652, see, it makes me cry, 652-0397, 652-0397. Let some of you step into the ocean of love and world healing and be with us. It's silly not to. It's silly not to. So, just, you know, don't let yourself not be called.
Mm-hmm.
And how blessed are we and the world, the planet, and all other universes to have Jane and Melissa, the two most beautiful angels of light and love and possibility, here holding the space for these interviews and for each of you. So thank you, Jane and Melissa, from the bottom of my heart, and you know, from me through all dimensions that's thanking you right now. you guys are amazing. Oh, so grateful.
Thank you, Rika. Thank you. Like I said, I can't imagine my life without this program. Like, everything has changed. Everything has transformed. Everything has gotten amazing. And every day it gets better and better and better. And I think if I had allowed money to stop me, you know, where my life would be, and all the people that I wouldn't have been able to touch with love. So it's like, it's wow. Thank God I said yes, my yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Join us.
Yeah. Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah, this is the most amazing community. And as I think Rika said, like my best friends are in this program now. I have friends from all over the world, and we Skype with each other all the time, and we have each other's backs, and we hold each other in the light. Like it's wow. It's wow, 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 wow. It's so multidimensional, this program is.
Well, I wanted to put a shout out to, there's, in my recent interviews, there's people like Cheryl who already have full-on businesses and coaching practices, but they're smart enough to feel that this is a ride they want to jump on to be even greater.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter if you've never seen a person in your life or you're full-on, full-bore practice. You can always expand and go more. And that's what we're about, being more of who you are.
Yes, yes. And we are also, expanding all over the world. And so this is the beginning of something that is a massive tsunami of consciousness. So, it's a beautiful thing. We're getting to have an event in LA that you guys are invited to also as coaches, and it's a bit of an expo kind of thing that we're putting on, which is going to be incredible, and the music is going to be part of it, and there'll be different magazine articles and all kinds of different PR stuff around it. And so we're like reaching out to the mass media, and I am so grateful that I have 100 coaches even right now to hand people to, because I can't do it, you guys. Like I need you guys, so that as the mass media comes in, I can give them to you guys, because I'm only gonna get, even busier with everything that I'm doing. So I'm so grateful that we can stand together, and that I can support and contribute to you and your life, and who you're here to be, that you're here to lead the world, and you're here to be love. You're here to hold that love in you and hold that love for other people and watch them transform, watch the miracle of love at work. So we've got amazing plans as we move forward. Everything is growing bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, we already have over 100,000 people on our list. And so when you become a facilitator, also a coach, when you graduate, you also get put on the site so people can find you and hire you. And, and we're laying the groundwork for something that's bigger than we can even imagine right now. So we just are it's just going to keep expanding. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Yes, Rika. Lisa Matheson saying, I have never coached, but I'm coming. I love that. Wonderful.
Good.
It doesn't matter. You're part of the tribe.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then, Rika, also I wanted to mention, so Julie said on the chat, she said she so wants to, but her inner child needs support. What do we do when the inner child needs support to get to that yes?
So let's all just be with Julie's inner child right now. And Julie, will you be with your inner child right now? The one that is scared and feeling separate from love. She's even scared that if she shows up, her biggest fear actually is that if she shows up, she's going to hurt people. And so in order to protect people, she's holding herself back. And that would be the right and the good thing to do, and the godly thing to do would be holding herself back, because she might hurt somebody. So let's just be with that part of you that believes that. And let's ask that part of you, that little inner child, sweetheart, is this you, or was this here before you got here? And she's like, That was here before I got here. Yeah, the beings, the angels that were here on planet Earth that actually chose to separate from God as part of the experiment, there you go. That fear of choosing, that initial fear, like if I choose to show up as me, if I make that choice, I'm going to separate and it's going to be really bad and everybody's going to hurt for a millennium of time, like a bazillion years, and they're going to be stuck in these patterns forever. So, sweetheart, that's actually not you. That was something that you were aware of when you came in to embody. So let's just hold her so that she can release that belief and realize the truth. And that is that all she is love. And all she is love. There you go. Take a deep breath. Breathe into that second chakra. Yeah, there we go, all the way into the first. Good, you're breaking through it. Take a deep breath. Got it in your throat too. There you go. That's kind of that, I don't want to speak because I don't want to hurt people. The word of God that created the initial choice to separate. We are the creators, we are the world. Yeah, that's in the memory. So take a deep breath into that. And release all the impressions of all the words that you have, this part of you has said from separation. Like, I'm scared, I'm not ready. Is she really not ready, or has she been ready ever since she got here to let this go and to be herself? Yeah, yeah, she's like, oh, I'm relieved. Oh my God, I'm relieved. Oh, I'm finally going to be myself. There you go. Take a deep breath and let that love in. There you go. You made it all the way through, opening that base, and just letting God and love come in and take the place of that fear. There we go. Take another deep breath. Just woo. Good. Beautiful. Another deep breath. Just, and maybe a little there you go. That'll help. There we go. That's releasing it. There you go. There you go. Woo! How's that feeling? So, we love you. We love you, Lisa says. Oh, so sweet. I haven't looked at the chat. Is she on the chat too?
She put her comment on the chat. Yeah, so I'm not sure.
All right. Well,
I'm sure she's getting it.
that feels much more open. So just whenever you feel that, you can just ask if there's something that you feel like you can't get through, like there's just too much fear to step forward. You can also, a great tool, and I'll teach you every trick in the book of getting out of separation. This is one of the tricks. Hey, God, love, I don't know how to love this. Can you love this on my behalf? It's a workaround. So you're asking the energy to do it on your behalf. It will actually begin to open and undo. Beautiful. But it feels like there's a lot more space. It also feels like you could use an Epsom salt bath just to help release the energy. Yeah, and it'll bring everything, into that alignment. So realize too that again, this is a place where your talents and abilities, like you're meant to be magic and love and light, right? But because of the separation that was here before you got here, and embodying that, these talents and abilities of transformation have been used against you. Like you have so much awareness of the fear and the stuff that everywhere you go, you feel fear. Well, that's you being out of alignment with God and into alignment with separation. And it's separation bothering you to try to inspire you to get out. So if you're feeling like there's too much fear to show up, definitely show up, because that fear is going to be erased. Okay? You can do it. I used to trick myself before I got out of fear. I used to go, oh, well, I'm not going to go to the class, and I would sign up. And then I'd be like, I'm just getting on a plane going to Maui. I'm not doing anything. And I would like that. You can totally trick yourself. It'll completely work. Just know that what we're actually doing is erasing the fear. So the very thing that you think is stopping you will not be there. Yeah. Cool. Yay! Woo!
That's awesome, Rika. And she did text back. Thank you. So lovely. Thank you.
Oh.
Yay!
Aw.
And Rika, I also see that Michelle has raised her hand. She's here in the chat. I'm gonna unmute you, Michelle.
Perfect.
I think. Did you have a question, honey?
Michelle! This is Michelle from Hawaii, yeah?
Yes,
Hello,
it is.
Angel. How are you, amazing being of light? I know you.
I'm fabulous. Thank you so much for taking my call. That's amazing. Thank you.
Yes, yes. We love you.
Oh, thank you. You know, I feel so much love from all of you, and I can't wait to see you again. And I do have a little fear that I won't be able to see you again.
Why?
And that's my fear. The money hasn't shown up. Now, part of the money, but not all the money.
Yeah. So, and can you feel inside of you who's really scared?
Yeah, the little one.
Yeah. And is she scared of coming to class, or is she actually scared of something else?
It's got to be something else, because I've never shied away from a challenge, ever, ever. I'm not sure what it is, then. I'm not sure.
So let's go ahead and ask her, sweetheart, what are you most afraid of here, honey? What are you most afraid of?
Sweet Shelley, what are you so afraid of?
Is she afraid that you're going to come to class, or afraid that you're not going to come to class and let money stop you again?
I think she's afraid that money will stop me, because money always stops me. Money has always been an issue for me.
Yeah, so feel how she's like, you're going to do it again. It hurts us. Why? What did I do? Why can't I play with my friends? Why do I want to be an angel on it?
Exactly.
Why do I want to be in the magic and the... Why am I so bad? Why does it matter? Why are you doing that? Can you feel it? I mean, why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, and I've been feeling a lot of anger and rage lately, which
Yeah.
I can't quite explain.
Yeah, she's
there's
pissed.
so much. It wants to come out.
She's so pissed that you would use something like green paper to not be this. Like, she's like, I'm so pissed. Like, if you do this to me, I'm pissed. Like, I'm mad.
If you do this to me one more fucking time.
Like, be in your power, girl. It's already here. Like, it's all around you. Like, fucking ask for fucking help.
Right.
Like, she's like,
That's, yeah.
This is every time you didn't ask mom for help. This is every time you didn't ask dad for help. This is every time you didn't ask grandma and grandpa. Like, this is every time you didn't step in and save me. This is every time. Why won't you pay attention to me? Why don't I matter?
Well, you know what's interesting, which is kind of, you touch base a little bit, is that anytime I asked for help, I would get help, and then it would be thrown in my face that I needed someone's help. So early on, I decided not to ask people for help.
Yeah.
And I've struggled and struggled, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to do this myself, because you know what? If I ask that person for help, and even when people weren't really with that same attitude, I was like, no, because they're going to throw this in my face.
I get this fear. There's some house and they're like, yeah, I got you there.
So-
I lent you that money and I got you where you're at.
So, sweetheart, let's go ahead and feel her and just feel her like as if she's that sort of behind a door in your system. There you go. And let's
Okay.
let's go ahead and open the door and ask her, how old are you?
How old are you? She says 4.
Yeah. So what happened? Was this mommy or daddy? Or both?
I'm sure it was mommy.
Okay. So what did mommy do?
Mommy was never available.
Mm.
Mom was always pushing away.
Mm. She didn't really show up for her, did she?
No, she didn't want to bother with any little girls.
And what happened when she asked for help from mom? Like,
Irritable. She'd just be irritable. Why do you need somebody for me?
yeah,
Why are you bothering me?
yeah. And how did she?
Just angry.
Yeah, yeah. Oof. So, can you ask her if she decided she would never ask for help again and never receive help again?
Ask her if she does.
Yeah. Did she decide after what happened that she would never ask for anything?
Did you decide after this that you're not going to ask for anything? It's just easier. It's just easier.
I actually heard her say that.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's just easier this way. It was so funny. Like, I could literally hear her. I was like she's in my room. Okay. Oh, so let's go. So what from your divine self, what can you say to her that will help her undo that, release that, and let go of the anger and the hurt?
I want to tell her that it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. That my mom's inability to give me anything has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. And will you tell her, sweetheart, I'll help you.
Yeah, I got you. I've got you. I'm here for you.
You can ask me for anything.
You can ask me for anything.
I will move heaven and earth to make it happen.
I will move heaven and earth to make this happen.
Anything for you, my love.
Anything for you, love, to make this happen.
How does it feel? Does she believe you?
She did.
Yeah.
At least a bit. She did.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like there was actually a big shift that actually happened. So here's what that looks like financially. So these patterns that go on inside of us end up reflecting into the money patterns, right? And so here you have this pattern of, I'm not going to ask anybody for help. Well, even when you work for somebody, like, you're still asking them for a paycheck. Like, and if you're a coach, like, you're asking, like, there's a lot of asking that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
And money actually doesn't really come from you. Money actually comes from the people around you. So if you can't ask for help, it's really difficult to receive any money because you're not asking. Because you don't have it, it's easier not to ask, right? And then you try to create money by yourself, but how does that actually work? Because the people around you give you money and you give them money, the money that has been given to you. So it's like, if you can't do it by yourself, there is no by yourself with money.
Right, and that just seems like it would go with anything. How can you have relationships? How can you have any type of intimacy or any type of anything if you can't ask for help?
Yeah. So here is your assignment, sweetheart. Let's go. Actually, she already knows.
I'm on it.
Your little one actually knows. Honey, who are we already, who are we supposed to call, and we've already called in the future to ask for their help? She knows.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Can you ask it again?
Go ahead and ask her, sweetheart. Who are we meant to call to ask for help?
Who are we meant to call to ask for help? Divine.
Yeah, no, there's somebody in your family.
Infinite. Oh, it's going to help me. That one's tough. That one, okay, let me see what she says. Honey, who are we supposed to ask? Oh, I could ask my dad.
And let's go ahead and ask your dad's divine self. What's your dad's name?
Greg.
Let's just call in Greg's divine self. Hi, Greg. He's cool. Okay. So Greg, would you actually like, from a soul place, in your heart, would you actually like to help Michelle? Would that be a gift to you to actually help her?
I get a yes. What do you get?
Absolutely. He's like, oh, bring heaven to earth. Oh my God. Yeah. So like his soul and his heart, he's in alignment. Your little one's in alignment. Now you're in alignment. It's a gift for the people around us to help us with this, because they know on a soul level that you're actually showing up to be something that is going to help the entire world. Like, I'm getting the chills just talking about it. Like, everybody knows somehow, and they'll find a way, like, to help you. Because the thing is, their soul wants to step into this themselves, and they're too scared. They don't know how, and they can't. So this is their way to help you. They're like, please let me give you the money so I can feel like, so I'm saying, giving you a yes and giving love a yes, even when I'm not even able to give love a yes.
Wow.
It's a gift, and I've watched it change people's lives. I've watched it change the people who are giving the gift, change their entire world. Lauren also had, people have had miracles show up around this, money miracles, because people see in them, like when you're open to the vulnerability of actually receiving, which that whole not asking thing kept you from being able to have this new level of receiving, right? So now that you're willing to have this level of receiving, it's like people want to facilitate it. They want to assist you. They'll move heaven and earth to make it happen. You just have to be open and willing.
Wow, it's beautiful.
And your dad's like celebrating. He's like, oh my God, that I could help like my daughter in this way. Like it's actually, it's bringing tears to my eyes. Like, because it'll fulfill him in a way that he can't even, it's like, oh man. He's always wanted to give you this love, and he never knew how. Like this, oh my God, this is like his way to give you the love when he's at the point in his journey where he doesn't know how to. He can still give it to you.
Right.
Oh my God.
You're making me cry, Rika.
Me too.
Good tears. Good tears.
Oh
tears.
my God. So
Wow.
be in this divine knowing and in your heart, and just be in your heart. Don't like think about calling them or whatever. Just be in your heart. Have a conversation. Just be in your heart. It'll activate the place in him that remembers that this is his moment to shine. And this moment to like be the dad that he actually didn't he didn't have the capacity to be. But he wanted to be so much.
Right.
This is like a soul relief for him. Like he gets to see what this program is for you and goes, I gave it to her even when because I wanted to, even if I didn't have the capacity to, I still gave it to her. Like, wow. So for each of you guys, there are people in your life right now that want to play this part, and that would be such a gift for them to be a part of this. Like, they're not at the level in their journey where they can be this themselves, but man, they can help you. They can be a bridge for you, and they can be a part of it, be part of bringing heaven to earth. Like, wow. And giving you the love and they always wanted to, but maybe even weren't capable of giving you. Wow.
Wow.
Do you see, Michelle, how we're not alone?
Yeah, that must have been really hard for me.
Yeah. Like, would you be willing to accept that you've never been alone?
Yeah.
And that every part of love is co-creating with you. Whew. Whoa, that just changed something. And everybody, whoa. Woo! So would you guys be willing to accept that every part of love is co-creating with you? Yeah, through you, with you. Yeah, around you. You are in co-creation with all the love of the universe. Take a deep breath and breathe that in, everyone. And we are in co-creation with all the love of the universe. And you know, they're saying thank you for stepping forward and knowing the value of love. Like, this plane lost the value, that love was the only value. And you're remembering that love is the only value and the only currency. It's the only thing that is. It's the only thing that we take with us. It's the only thing we are. If an event doesn't bring you into more love, it is a non-event. It didn't happen. Love is the only thing that is happening. It's the only thing that is. And they're saying thank you for valuing love again and bringing the value of love to planet Earth. They're like, you know, at times it might feel like, you know, stepping into this, coaching other people, that you're like, you have to be a salesman or something, and they're like, but don't worry, it's getting easier. Like, people are finding out about transformation. Like, I would say 0.0001% of the planet even knows about transformation, right? So there's so many people that need you, that are asking for you, that are waiting for you, just like your dad.
Right.
He's waiting for you.
Thank you so much for taking.
Yeah, he's waiting for you to be the angel that he's always seen and that he knows, and be the love that he doesn't even know how to be. Like, he's like, so that he can remember that he's it too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you all. Have a fabulous night. I will see you in a month.
Yes. I know, right? Like, oh my God. It's so funny. We're like, dude, let's just get shit out of the fucking way. Like, who cares? You know, like, who cares about all the other stuff? Like, love is the only thing that matters. Like, it's, you know, no more deliberation in your mind about, you know, counting the pros and the cons and the, screw that. Love's the only currency. Say yes to love and everything falls into place. Like, you know, and it does require us getting out of our own way. Like, Michelle couldn't have the awareness that her dad is stepping forward to be a part of this and to receive the gift that that is for him without moving through this, the being helped, right? So we just got to get out of the way. I mean, that's our biggest job as a coach. Get out of the way, open up, and let God in to do its work. So that's the same thing with your life. Open up, you know, let God in, get out of the way. Like, let magical life show up. Let magical life happen through you. Let possibilities, let love, you know, let love support you. Let love help you realize that dad has been there, mom has been there, your sisters and brothers have been there. Like, everybody you thought that maybe wasn't on your team is actually on your team. Let love do its magic. And be willing to ask, be willing to open, be willing to make that step so that the universe knows, oh, okay, this is what's happening. Yes, move it all into place. I mean, you know, we're here and we've got to create those actions that let the universe know our step forward is a real one. We're actually doing it, right? And, you know, to tell you the truth, like, this program is something, it's an education that you actually can't find anywhere in the world. It's amazing, right? Whoa. And it's you know, it's like, when you look at it, Harvard PhD or my education even at Brooks Institute was, you know, 80,000. I spent another 200,000 on my conscious evolution to get to this point, just to hand it all to you, you know, for this. It's like, wow, it's an incredible value. It's actually an exponential value. It's even hard to put a value on it, right? And the other thing is, I feel like I owe you guys. You guys say yes to the program. We all transform the world exponentially faster, and this world gets to live in heaven on earth because you said yes. Love's going to be repaying you for all of an eternity. Let's see, I paid, but I'm being paid back in love, which includes everything infinitely. Okay, this is awesome. That's how it goes, you guys. That's how it goes. All right, beautiful beings. Well, Nicole, is there anything else that we need to mention or bring forward? We are in such celebration of each and every one of you. Thank you for saying yes to you. I'm so excited to see all of you now.
I am so touched by tonight, Rika. This has been an incredible kickoff to our year together, and my heart is like, I feel like it's literally growing. I'm so like expanded. This is amazing.
I feel the same way.
Just again, we're here for you. Please, please, please get in touch if you have questions. We've got that special email address, LT for Life Transformed at adventureinoneness.com. It's at the bottom of the watch page. We're going to be sending you a replay of tonight so you can listen to it again or watch it again if you would like to do that. And also to get in touch with us if you are not yet in our Facebook group for 2017 or have not yet figured out how to log into your VIB membership, because those are the two support places that we have where we're creating community over this next month on our Facebook group and over the VIB that we have live streams every Wednesday with Rika. Most of you have been in both of those things already, but if you're having trouble with that or need, something around that, send us an email. Let's get everyone squared away and ready to go before we see each other in Maui.
Aww. Beautiful, beloved angels bringing heaven to earth. Thank you for being you and saying yes to your yes and letting everything support you. You are supported beyond measure. Us as a community is supported beyond measure. Everything we do in love is in full support of. There is no lack of support. Everything is facilitating you being you. you being yourself on planet Earth, you bringing all your magic and talents and abilities, you bringing all your love and light, you transforming into your life into a beautiful, magical adventure. And being an example so that the world remembers that this place is heaven on earth, and it can be that. It can be that, and it can be that because of you. So thank you for being my partners in consciousness. It is an honor and a privilege to be with you. Thank you, Melissa and Jane. You two are angels in heaven. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support and your contribution, and your support and contribution for everybody here and all of the angels that you have supported into them being themselves. You guys are gifts from God. Nicole, I love you. Gina, I love you. I love you all. Thank you guys so much. Let's take everybody off mute so we can say goodnight.
Yay! Let's do that. I love you all.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you, everyone. Good night, everyone. Love you.
I love you.